We're going to continue on. This is day 2 of factoring, and we're going to see something that's going to be slightly different from the previous video. Now my product won't necessarily be positive. You can have a negative product, and we'll get into that momentarily. Let's take a look at number 1. We're going to factor x squared plus 11x plus 30. Resulting in factors, right? We need factors. So we will have x and x. And we remember from the last video that this times this needs to equal positive 30. So let's list out all of our possibilities. Our potential factors that can go on the underline here are 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10. Does 4 go into 30? Nope. I know that 5 does. 5 certainly does. Now we need to take a step back and we need to look at all of my factors. I have 4 sets of factors, but I can only use one of them. What do I look for now? I look here. Positive 11. Which set of factors can I use to obtain positive 11? So let's go through them. 1 and 30? Nope. 2 and 15. Can I get 11 from 2 and 15 no matter how I arrange them? Nope. 3 and 10? We're close. We get 13. Or 7? Nope. But here we go. We find a solution. 5 and 6, I can find a positive 11 if I give 5 and 6 both plus signs. So there's a gentle review from the previous video. What we're going to do now is we're going to look at number 2. How is number 2 different? Well, first things first. Let's list out our factors. But now, same drill. We know that this times this should equal negative 28. Now, this brings an interesting idea. A negative product. From what you learned a long time ago, when a product of two numbers is negative, that means one of the numbers needs to be what? Positive. The other needs to be negative. So let's list out our factors of 28. I know we have 1 and 28, and then 2 and 14, 3, nope. Not going to 21. I'm sorry, 28. And then 4 and 7. So looking at this, these 3 factors, 1, 2, I have 3 sets of factors. I need a positive 3 in the middle. So can I even fathom getting 3 from 1 and 28? No. What about 2 and 14? No. But wait a minute, 4 and 7, I can get a 3 from that. I can get a positive 3, because that's what I need. I need a positive 3, but what signs do I have to give these factors in order to have positive 3? Here's 4 and 7. If I give the 7 a positive value and a 4 a negative value, yeah, that'll give me a positive 3 when I add them together, and it still gives me that negative 28 that I'm looking for. So that's the only difference in day 2 here, guys, is you will have a negative product now to work with. Continuing on, let's keep this idea of a negative product rolling. Number 3, x squared minus 3x minus 18. X and x. Now negative 18, I need factors. 1 and 18. How about 2 and 9? I think 3 and 6 go in there. And that'll do it for us. Okay. Which set of these factors will we use to obtain a negative 3? Definitely not 1 and 18. 2 and 9, nope. 3 and 6, bingo. 3 and 6. I could get a negative 3 from that. But what do my signs need to be? You guessed it. Negative 6 and positive 3. That gives me a negative 3 in the middle. Number 4, x squared minus 5x plus 6. This is also interesting because take a closer look. The product that we've been using now needs to add to something that's negative. A positive product, a negative sum. Think about that for a second. positive product a negative sum? That can only mean one thing. That both factors also need to be negative. So look at this one. Positive 6. Well, my only factors are 1 and 6, 2 and 3. Now, think about it. I can get 5 from both sets of factors here, but there's only one answer. If these both have to be negative, that only means that I can use 2 and 3. Because if I had a minus 1 and a minus 6, that would equal negative 7. And I need a negative 5. So there's my answer. So tricky. That's a tricky one. Let's try 5. So x and x. And I know that these two numbers need to multiply to 40. Well, my factors of 40, 1 and 40, 2 and 20, 4 and 10, 5 and 8, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we're done. So out of these 4 sets of products or factors, which one will we put in the underline? Let's see. What do we need? What do we need in the middle there? We need a negative 13. So start looking. Can I get negative 13 from this? No. 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 Aha! I could get 13 out of 5 and 8. But going back to number 4, positive product, negative sum, that can only mean one thing. There you go.